WaDi tweet. Any words? That wasn't me. So a few days ago, Panda and I teamed up to do a very special Reddit AMA on Panda's subreddit. And well, I'm ready here now to answer all your questions. You know, you ask me anything about, you know, like how long have I been playing Smash competitively? What's my favorite food? You know, maybe what time it is. I don't care. Ask me some questions. I'm gonna be answering them. And if you want to be a part of future AMAs with me and other pandas as well, go subscribe to the Panda subreddit, as there will be future of these things. How did you compete in Ultimate and place well without owning the game? Now here, this is a thing that has been talked about for a while with me. I made a joke tweet trying to be cool, being like, hey, I don't play this game. I don't practice this game, which traditionally I don't practice. Like, I don't go in training mode. I don't do any of that stuff. And then I'm not crazy about friendlies at locals and majors. Not really. Well, majors more than locals, but locals I don't really do majors that much. I didn't own the game. I didn't buy the game until I started streaming in October of last year. But that being said, I still went to multiple locals a week. That in my opinion is more practice than if you were to go play on your Switch in your house by yourself in your jams on Wi-Fi playing against a fucking NES. Huh? What is the history between you and Mars? Because I feel like there's more trash talking between you two. There is no history, honestly. It's funny because like I always saw Mars as like kind of like he does his own thing kind of thing. Like I never really interacted with him that much at majors and stuff, so I didn't really know how we would mesh in the team. But I was really surprised how easy he is to work with. You know, we both like talking. He's a little bit more on the cocky sides of things, and I'm more of the side of I just like to talk some, not like playful. I playful talk, playful trash talk. That's me. But there's no nothing. It's just that it's just our talking really meshes well together. We have a really good flow, you know. Do you ever lab combos or setups out, or do you just use resources from other Rob mates? This is a great question. This is a great question. I've only been in the training room in all of the Smash series a total of like 3 times, and I've only really used 2 things. In Brawl, I practiced how to do Dacus, which was dash attack canceled up smash. In Smash 4, I learned the footstool disable with Mewtwo, put that into my play. And then in Ultimate, I don't really count it, but I did training mode with Rob to do burner boosting, to learn how to do burner boosting, but I don't use that. I don't need to. Once you get good enough, try not to look at combo videos and guides at the start when you pick up a character for first time. I would say to hold off on that, if at all. Like, I don't watch combo videos, I don't watch guides, and that's just me. I learn by getting my ass out on the field, you know, and figuring it out, experiencing it on my own, and trying to think of different things that I could do in neutral interactions. And funny enough, like once you get fundamentals down, combos just, you know, things connect. You don't really need to lab things out. If you learn, if you practice on your spacing, your fundamentals, you're just overall neutral, you know. Combos just come. You don't need to lab them out unless it's, you know, those weird fucking C drop, double C drop, triple C drop, there, like all that. You don't really need that stuff. You don't need it ever. You can get carried by fundamentals. It's always a pleasure to be talking with you Billies and getting to know ya, you getting to know me, you know, like best buddies, you know, me, the Billies, and the Bobbies, you know. So if you want to keep supporting me, keeping me getting food on the table, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment. Maybe tell me your favorite ice cream flavor. Something, I don't know. Subscribe, like, comment, ring the bell, all that fancy stuff. You know how it is. So please, much appreciated. Where did the Billy and Shake memes come from? I'm a new fan and I've absolutely been loving the content. Well, thank you, Honest Abe. Again, I'm a goofy guy, you know. I just kind of just say shit. And Billy came from nothing. Like, I was just like, oh, Billy over here. you know, and it just kind of stuck, you know, something like that. There's no origin story. It just, you guys are Billies. That's what it is. Or Bobbies, whatever you choose. And then the shake, I don't remember where that started from, but I think I was just doing one of my goofy. All my things just come from me being goofy. There's been a couple of things that I've done that have stayed for a little bit, but kind of died off. But these two kind of just stayed. Hey, WaDi. How is it like being on Panda? It's great. It's honestly, it's better than I anticipated, honestly. Not that I was going in being like, oh no, oh Panda. No, I was excited to go in, but everyone on the team is very professional and very friendly and professional and friendly. So, you know, it's been a good time, and they've really been helping me out with the YouTube and coming up with ideas for everything and content and all that stuff. And just being like, I could just, you know, talk, hang out with the guys, you know? So it's a really good time, honestly. Can I get a raise for that, Panda? Hey, do you hear me? Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? No. It's not even that it's that bad. It's just like everything else is just better. Shived 91. How the do you make Mewtwo look so damn viable? Do I? Do I? I didn't know I did. I don't like saying I carry, but Mewtwo's not great. Finally, he's not. I think it just comes with overall just fundamentals. I'm able to make most characters just kind of work just based off of I'm able to just hit you pretty well with any character. So there, I guess. Who do you enjoy playing more, Rob or Mewtwo? A lot of times, if I don't feel like using Rob, I feel like using Mewtwo a lot, and vice versa. It's kind of hard to say, because I like using both of them. I play this game to have fun. So, usually when you see me using a character, it's because I'm having fun with that character in the moment. You know, I could have fun with Rob for an hour, really loving it, and then I'm just like, this character, let's switch to Mewtwo, you know? And then 30 seconds after I get f***ed up with Mewtwo, I'll go back to Rob. Well, yeah, it's just an in the moment kind of thing. It's about even. It's about even. I would say that maybe it's more Mewtwo than Rob that I enjoy. And it's funny because in Smash 4, Rob was worse by a good bit, and I enjoyed using Rob more. And then in this game, Mewtwo's worse by a good bit, and I enjoy Mewtwo a little bit more. So I don't know if that's a pattern. Maybe I just don't like using good characters. What do you do, hobby or work, outside of Smash? I kind of got an old man kind of way of living. I'll wake up, have some oatmeal or just some really healthy cereal, make some eggs maybe, listen to a podcast, old man podcast, like old comedians, like Bill Burr or something. I go outside of my car, and I like cruising. I like cruising. I'm a driver. I like cruising. So I just cruise around, listening to music, finding new music. That's kind of what I do all day, is I listen to podcasts and find new music. Rock. I'm a rocker. I don't really play that many games anymore. Like, I really only play when I'm streaming. Like, I can't find any good games for me anymore. I don't know. It sucks, but I can't find anything that I enjoy or want to stick to, but maybe soon. Maybe help me out. I don't know. Is there any character you would truly despise getting in the game as DLC? On the flip side, would you remove any from the game? Any character you would truly despise getting in the game as DLC? It was Steve, and that's holding up pretty well. Now I think it's fucking Fortnite. I think I would be pissed if I saw Fortnite doing these fucking... Knocked over my water. Doing these fucking Fortnite dances. I think that would piss me off the most, because there's not really any... First of all, I don't really know any characters. I don't play games, so I don't really know most of these characters. But by George, if I see Jonesy pop in, I'm gonna be pissed, because that's really the only character I know. Oh, on the flip side, would you remove any from the game? Yeah, I would remove about half the cast. I think there's too many characters in this game. There's way too many. Good 40 or 30 characters in this game. That's a fine number. Hey, WaDi, In a recent Panda video, Coney mentioned that the main ways that people can become higher level players is that they find an automatic, simpler style of play. They can choose to autopilot against lower level players and still win instead of having to go and expend all their energy in every match, since tournaments are really long. What are your thoughts on that? And assuming it applies to you, what sort of things do you see that lower level players struggle to deal with during those circumstances? It's like the way that I tell people to get better at this game is to play the game. Like all you gotta really do is, first of all, make sure you're having fun with the game. I don't care who you are. You gotta have fun with what you're doing, with how you're playing, your play style. You have to have fun with it, which is why I tell people to not look at guides and combo videos, because that is not how you start off playing games. You gotta get f***ed up a little bit, and you gotta people up by your own means first, and then maybe you can dive into other stuff. But I would say to get better, and it might take a little bit longer, but it's more consistent, is to just play the game. Play everybody. Play terrible people, play decent people, play people your level, a little bit higher, a little bit lower, play really good people, play literally everybody, so you get a grasp on what pretty much every option that people can do is. You know, I feel like the best route to go to maintain a consistent playstyle is to just play everybody. I know mid-level players who go almost even versus me. They go almost even versus me, and I'm like, wow. And then they'll lose to somebody who goes like 1-2 because they're only playing me, and they don't know how to play against that low-level playstyle. So how to beat that low-level playstyle is to play against that playstyle, and more than once too. So I would just say to get better at this game is to just keep playing the game. And pay attention to what you're doing and have fun, you know? Hey WaDi, what characters do I play if I want to get girls? Mewtwo and Rob. You know what? I got a good answer. Whoever you're most confident with. It don't matter who you use. If you're confident with the character, you with the bag. Hey WaDi, thanks for doing this. Your content is always great and never fails to entertain. Thank you. If you could choose any other Smash player to join Panda to collaborate with, who would you choose? Who would I want to join Panda and collab with? Probably like Light, maybe? Aaron would be nice. Aaron would be cool. I don't really know that many top players on a personal level. Well, probably like almost none that I know on a personal level. So it's hard for me to get a gauge on a lot of top players, but I'm pretty open to work with most people. Most top players, you know. I'm fine with anybody, to be honest. I live one state over North Carolina, and I am interested in going to an offline tournament. Are there any tips you would give me for my first tournament? Yeah, just go there. Do not go there with the mindset of I'm going to place well, I'm going to do well, I'm going to win. Get all that shit out your head. Humble yourself, you know? Just go there to have fun. Tournaments are fun. Locals are really fun. Go there, meet people, hang out, you know? Play some Smash, do some friendlies, you know? Laugh, go 0-2, do some more friendlies, and then leave, you know? Just try to have a good time. Just try to have a good time playing the game that you like. Don't worry about how you place, you know? You could win the whole damn thing. Who knows? I won my first tournament. Don't put an expectation on yourself. Go in with no expectations and try to just have a good time. WaDi, I need to know this. Do you like the duck song? The one that it sounds like Ellen singing this. The waddle one, where it's cartoony. Yes, I think. The Cab 121. Opinion on fist bumps instead of handshakes. Well, I mean, fist bumps and elbow bumps are what I'm doing right now. Fist bumps are cool. Fist bumps are cool. You know, what's up, homie? You know, I'm more of the dap. I like going for the dap. You know, going for one of those. But yeah, both are acceptable. WaDi tweet. Any words? That wasn't me. I don't think that was I think that was a parody account of mine. That was not me. I would never say something like that. You gotta believe me. I'm not picking them up. Never. Hey Billy, what's your favorite music or anime? My favorite, well, first of all, I don't watch anime. I've only seen one anime ever to completion, and it was Death Note, and I really liked it. I really liked it, but anime is not really my kind of thing. I'm more of a cartoon slapstick kind of guy, like Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob, and Ed, Edd n Eddy are my favorite cartoons of all time. My favorite music, I like rock. I've been listening to Muse and Radiohead since I was like 9. Maybe that's why I'm so sad. I used to like Avenged Sevenfold. I like Deftones, Grizzly Bear, Gorillaz. And I like a lot of rock bands, you know? How did your first offline game back feel? Those sets versus ZD looked especially fun. No, it felt really good because, you know, I've been grinding the Wi-Fi stuff, and going back to offline, it felt really smooth. It was like playing a whole different game, and it was fun. A lot of my sets, I will say, were a little bit, or not even a little bit, they were all one-sided except for ZD. So when I played ZD and he beat me pretty well in winners, it was really nice to play someone whose fundamentals and stuff are like, you know, up there with mine, you know? So it was really fun to play against ZD, and then, you know, of course I beat him in grands, you know? It's a top player clutch factor, you know? But no, it was really fun. It was really fun. I can't wait till locals start to come back. Why do you sound like Kevin Michael Richardson? I don't believe I know who that is. Kevin? I don't know who this is. I don't really know what he sounds like, but I get told that I sound like a lot of I get told that I sound like a lot of different people, and I look like a lot of different people, so I don't know. Zero, do you think anything is missing from Smash Ultimate? If so, what is it? They should just go back to the system that Smash 4 was. Smash 4 was more fun to me. Get rid of this fucking parrying bullshit, huh? Nobody likes parrying. Nobody. No one. I don't care. You can lie to me. I know you don't like that. Bring back perfect shielding. That was perfect. Bring back perfect shielding. Who's the best Rob, Zachary or you? 1, I don't care. 2, I don't care. No, I honestly, I've only seen, like, I saw when he won Big House, and I have honestly not seen that much of his Rob, but I will say that I feel like every top Rob, as along with every other, when there's 2 top players who use the same character, it depends on who they're playing against. Like, my Rob could do better against some, his might do better against somebody else, you know? So it's kind of a hard question. He also doesn't solo Rob, whereas I do. He kind of uses Rob as almost a counterpick character. So again, there's not much to go off on, you know, because the people who he's beaten with Rob, I've also beaten with Rob. So it's kind of, I can't really answer. His Rob is cooler than mine, don't get me wrong. His is cooler than mine. But I don't know whose is more consistent, you know? How do you decide what content to make? Do you have a plan for the week, or is it just to pick the game you want to stream and record content for and go? Personally, I've been streaming semi-consistently on Twitch for about 6 months now. Nice! What type of advice would you give in terms of starting to try and grow a stream community, like a Discord server for followers and subs? Yeah, definitely make a Discord server. Those are great. Those are nice. Your audience and stuff also have great ideas. Like, a lot of the ideas that I have come from my audience, like my fans, my people in the chat, just talking to me. Oh, hey, this might be a good idea, blah blah blah. Oh, this might be a good emote, you know? So I would ask your community, honestly, and also try your hardest, which I know is difficult for some people to really open up, but try your hardest to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be yourself, but like animate it a little bit. Like, you don't want to lie about your personality, because that's going to burn you out. But you can animate it to a sense where it's like, it's a little bit like, it's just how you would act by yourself if you were insane and you were like isolated for like 20 years, you know, and you're just talking to yourself. You're all out of your mind. Like, oh, like go to that part of your head, you know? Just try to be yourself, you know? People like genuine personalities where nothing feels forced or you're trying too hard or anything like that. So just try to be yourself. There will be people who like you for you, trust me. I love your chemistry on Panda videos with Mars and ESAM. If you had to pick between ZSS and Pikachu as a new secondary, which one would you rather play? Probably Pikachu. They're both completely not how I play this game. They don't really have like projectiles. Mewtwo. Pikachu's T-Jolt is kind of annoying, which is on my side of things. I like being annoying. Pikachu's annoying, but yeah, they're both not really my style. But if I had to choose one, I guess Pika-Poo, Fat Rat. Which DLC were you most excited for during the reveal? Unfortunately, I have only been excited for one DLC, and it was Banjo, and they f***ed him over, made him boring, cringe, and lame, and cheesy, and the rest I didn't really know. I really didn't know the rest, to be honest with you. Maybe Piranha Plant, but I didn't care about no fucking plant. Silver Z01. I hate Rob. Me too. It's funny because I actually don't like playing against Rob at all. I don't like playing against Rob. He's an asshole. But playing as Rob, he's just the nicest guy you ever met. Thank you all. Thank you for asking me questions. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys. I'm honored to have your guys' attention for even a second. So thank you.